Hustle culture is this lifestyle that misleads people to believe that overworking themselves is the only way that they're gonna find respect or success or even worthiness within themselves. But here's the thing, is that hustle culture extends further out. So it's not just for anyone that's just owning a business or starting a business. It affects our everyday lives. You don't have to be a content creator for hustle culture to affect you. But today, I'm gonna tell you why you should reject that lifestyle, that mentality, that thought process, that limiting belief, that lie that tells you that in order to find worthiness within yourself, you have to be doing everything. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lacey Jane. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, this is a space where I talk about spirituality, mental health, and just living a life that makes you happy. The message that I wanted to share with you guys today came to me kind of like most of my messages do when I am dealing with them directly, up front, in my face. I just had this message laying on me like, girl, you are in a pit right now. You're real depressed, you're pretty sad, and you're losing serotonin by the minute, so get your shit together. Quite simply put, hustle culture started to make me feel inferior. It started to make me feel unworthy. And let me tell you how ridiculous this is, because it always is. These thoughts that we have in our head, these lies that go through our mind, they're always ridiculous. But here's what happened. Here's the thesis. So I usually, like, after working for a while, after I have filmed, edited, uploaded video, I take one day off. I allow myself one day of like not doing shit. Like I will allow myself to go to the pool or like just hang out, go roller skating, lay in bed all day if I want. Just one day where I intuitively just like do whatever I want. So I did that last week, and then I was like, you know what? That was so great. I want another. And so I took another day off. Here's the thing. I started guilt shaming myself because I was like, wow, I can't take 2 days off in a row. What is this? I can't do nothing for 2 days straight. And I say this because this could be a limiting belief for me, and this could be a limiting belief for so many people around the world. This could be like one root of hustle culture. But like, I grew up with a single mom of 4 children, watching her work all the time and work herself to death. So that's what I grew up seeing. And so for me, I grew up thinking that was normal. Like I grew up thinking like it's normal for my mom to work herself to death. So therefore, it must be normal for me in order to survive to work myself to death. Limiting belief root right there. But I took this second day off, and then I was like, wow, okay. These thoughts started to spiral, and they started to ruminate like, wow, you're not doing anything. You have dishes you need to do. You have to do laundry. You need to work out. You need to meditate. You need to journal. You need to listen to Tony Robbins. Like I had all of these insane thoughts in my head like, girl, get your shit together. And then it started a downward spiral into like this depressive episode of, wow, I feel so unworthy because I laid in bed today. I feel so unworthy because I didn't do shit. And in this period of feeling down, it's so easy to get on Instagram or social media and then start to feel worse about yourself after scrolling. And I will say this about social media is that that's definitely a place where if you are not in your heart space, if you're not comfortable and loving in your heart space, you're gonna get triggered. And so I wasn't in my heart space scrolling, so I started to feel worse about myself. And here's the thing about social media is that it's basically like this algorithm for, people that are hustling. It's an algorithm of highlight reels of people that are hustling. So I'm like scrolling on social media like, God, I should eat a salad. God, I should go to the gym. Wow, I should have gotten up at 5 a.m. like Sally did. I'm gonna go ahead and call myself out right here. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Like, let's just call myself out. I have posted a picture on Instagram before and then cried my eyes out. Like I have posted an Instagram picture and then been sad for the rest of the day, or been depressed, or laid in bed for the rest of the day, because as we all know, everything on Instagram is the highlight reel. We do see the results of the hustle. We see the results of someone that's worked out consistently. We see the results of someone that has eaten good. We see the results of someone that has consistently worked on their business. But we also don't see that they've probably cried their eyes out. They've probably walked away from their computer frustrated. They've probably skipped the gym a couple of days. They probably have eaten pizza. Like, we see all of these good things, and then we start to feel bad because we're not doing that, because we see it 24/7. Therefore, we think it's going on 24/7. But here's the thing, is that even if you aren't a content creator, even if you aren't owning a business, even if you're just working, this toxic productivity stifles your creativity. Point blank, period. You will not have an ounce of creativity if you are burnt out, if you have nothing left in your cup. And the reason I say that is because we all have hobbies, we have interests, we have things that we like to do, we have things that genuinely bring us joy outside of whatever it is that we label as work. And we do all of these things to feel good, but the thing is that we're not gonna have anything left if we're burnt out, if we're working ourselves to death. Because I promise you, I have been there. There are things that I like to do, like I like to paint, I like to do fun, creative things, but I don't like to do them when I am burnout, when I am mentally exhausted, because mental exhaustion is a real thing, guys. And I promise you that it's not going to be appealing. Whatever it is that you find fun or you find creative or you find as an outlet isn't going to be an outlet anymore for you if you come from a place of feeling mentally exhausted. And what we need to do is we need to normalize and rebrand this toxic productivity as showing up as your authentic self. Because truthfully, your authentic self lives in cycles, and cycles come and go. You are going to have seasons where you feel like super inspired and you want to get up at 5 a.m. and you want to keep working and you want to work till 2 a.m. in the morning because it feels really good to you. You have seasons where you want to just work and work doesn't even feel like work. But you're also going to have moments where your soul craves relaxation. Your soul just needs to rest. And that's okay. Both sides of those are okay. It's okay if you want to work. It's okay if you want to get up and do things and get shit done. But it's also okay if you want to take a break and you want to relax and you want to just be reinvigorated with life again. And what I have learned personally is that in order to feel a sense of worthiness, I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. every single day to get shit done. Some days I feel like it. Some days I want to get up, but I don't have to make that a rule. I don't have to put myself in this productivity box and tell myself that in order to be productive, I have to do this thing right here. I can't step out of it. I can't relax. I can't take a break, because that's just not true. That's not true about me. And I personally, I don't think that that's true about anyone, because the thing is that you have to be able to intuitively listen to yourself and intuitively know what it is that you need from that moment, because I promise you, you know what it is that you need. You know what you need from this moment, and you're always going to have this intuition telling you what it is that you crave, what it is that you need. But the thing is that our ego, our precious, sweet baby angel ego loves to step in and say, hey girl, you're not doing enough. Hey girl, you should be doing that like Sally over there who's getting up at 5 a.m. and meal prepping. Our ego likes to try to convince us that we're not doing enough, that we're not worthy. But here's the thing that I've learned about success. Here is the number one thing that you need to know in order to feel worthy, in order to feel like you have any form of success, is that you will only find success, you will only find momentum when you show up as your authentic self. Because I promise you, the authentic you that wants to take a break is the same authentic you that is going to see success, that is worthy of success, that is worthy of having a good day, and that is worthy of taking a break. I promise you that. Because when you are feeling good, when you are intuitive, when you are allowing good things happen to you. So allow yourself to be in that cycle, to be in flow, to let those cycles come and let those cycles go. Listen to yourself, take inspired action, and relax when that is what your soul needs. And if there is one thing, one quote, one piece of information that your brain needs to absorb from this video, it's that hustle culture is not a flex. It's not a flex. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of book recommendations that I've read about not necessarily hustle culture, but about having a good balance of work, because I'm a Libra, I'm all about balance. I love the two. So the first one that I want to recommend for you guys is going to be Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And this one is going to be for more of my spiritual hustlers, because I think this one's kind of like a combination of spiritualism and intuitive hustling and basically just being creative. And I want to read you guys just a quote from this book, because think about it. If the only thing an idea wants is to be made manifest, then why would that idea deliberately harm you when you are the one who might be able to bring it forth? Nature provides the seed, man provides the garden. And then the next one that I really want to leave with you guys is called The 4-Hour Work Week, which I'm sure you have heard of, by Tim Ferriss. I love this one because I think that it's for anyone. If you work a 9 to 5, if you work weekends, if you only work nights, if you're a content creator, for literally anyone, because it's basically about working smarter and not harder, and basically just finding better use with your time. Because for me personally, I'm a really, really big believer that you do not have to work yourself to death. You really don't even have to work hard to get the results that you want out of life. And that's what I think this book is a really great representation of. So there is a lot of information in it. It's definitely worth your time if you have the time to sit down and read it. But I will link both of those books below. So comment below if you end up reading them, if you like them, or maybe some other books that you have that you want to recommend to anyone. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. And if you got anything from this, if you resonate with anything, if you were like, girl, speaking the truth, or if you were like, you know what, I'm gonna stop working myself to death today, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel and click that notification button so you can be the first person to see my face. And remember to come back next week and see my face. And I will see you guys again soon. Drink some water because it's hot outside. Stay safe. I love you. Have an amazing day. Bye, guys.